Buttervision.
Hey,
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm wielding the hammer like my man Jordan, man. You know
Not quite like Jordan, and thank God you're not really hammering anything right now because it goes like this.
Oh, I knew that.
You sure
I knew that.
Have you ever used a hammer?
I knew that. I knew that.
Bama and the Butterverse, back at ya.
Yeah, what up, y'all?
We're back.
Kristi Ard,
Kristi Ard.
JD Butter, Bama and the Butterverse back at ya. We're gonna do some Monday morning quarterbacking of the challenge. Latest episode. Let's get right into it, cause I know you've been waiting to talk about something all season, and so I'm gonna shock you by bringing it up right now.
Oh gosh.
First of all, if you saw tonight's episode, you know, and we're gonna of course get into all the deets and all that. Theo, our man Theo, gone from the game.
Theo's gone. I know.
So he's no longer on the show.
Oh!
Yeah!
Oh my God! How did I not even think about this earlier? Finally,
let's talk about it.
We should have talked about it right when it happened, because if we're staying up on our news and what's going on and trending with our people out there on the challenge, I should have talked about this a long time ago. But most of you who are into the challenge, into these competitors, and who like Theo, probably already know, but Theo, a couple of months ago, had a freak accident. Popping bottles is right. He was popping a champagne bottle and had a freak accident with the cork, and it hit his eye. Totally blinded him, and I think it was the right eye. But I saw a picture of him on a Bear's Instagram, and he had like an eye patch and everything, like a little pirate. But he's not gonna get his sight back, and like he lost they had to do surgery. It was a pretty fierce injury, and now he doesn't have a sight in his eye. So I'm curious as to is he coming back to the challenge? How's he gonna do if he does? I mean, they do have people like Jordan who aren't completely but you're like hand-eye coordination and balance. There's so much tied into being able to see with it's gotta be
eyes.
rough if you don't have one of your eyes, because that peripheral vision and all of that stuff.
So
first of all, I want y'all to know, and I don't even think I told you this, I will not pop a champagne bottle.
Wow.
I'm terrified of them.
Oh my gosh.
You can ask anybody who's been around me when there's been a bottle. I'm like, nope, I'm not doing it. Somebody else do it, because I'm scared of something like that. And then Theo goes and it happens to him.
I know. And
so,
really, horrible.
It's
sad though.
It's very sad.
Dude, it's great crazy. Athlete, cool cat.
He'll adjust. He'll
life goes
He's
on.
a tough dude, and I feel like he probably could still compete in the challenges.
Well, we'll find out.
Yes.
Of course, the big news from this week, and of course, again, like I said, we'll get into talking about it more at length, but Jordan and Tori engaged.
We knew it was coming. That's another thing that has kind of been out there from the beginning, especially on the IGs and stuff. So we knew it was coming. Yeah. So we'll talk about all the details with that. But
now, I don't know if you heard about this.
Congratulations.
Your Arkansas brother, Hunter Barfield.
Alabama, first of all.
Alabama, right.
We're called Bama and the Butterverse, and he says Arkansas brother. Love it. Alabama, but okay, what's up?
Hunter Barfield is a father. Did you hear about this? Yes, Hunter Barfield had a boy.
All these people keep having babies.
Squeezing out seeds like there's no tomorrow, man.
So he had a girlfriend?
He had some lady he's with. And
I need to look into this. Is his last name really Barfield?
It is. There goes your pen. Wow.
Ben will help me out there.
Yeah,
Thank you. I've never lost my pen before. I must be really shaken up about Hunter.
Yeah,
congrats to him.
Yeah, congrats to his son is named Cohen with a K. Interesting name. Now, before we get into the show, one other quick thing and I want to talk about real quick, because I talked about it a few weeks ago. It's now NBA season is in full swing. And the Lakers, ladies and gentlemen, have started off with the best record in the league. So let's keep it going, boys.
What's the record?
6-1. They've only lost one game. The Clippers are, I think, 5-3 right now, but the Clippers are not fully healthy yet. The Clippers are going to be.
Really?
Oh yeah, Paul George has yet to play a game.
Okay, gotcha.
So they're going to be super tough. But the Lakers off to a fast start. So let's get into tonight's episode entitled "A Simple Plan."
What?
Huh? That wasn't the name of the episode?
I don't think so.
I think, what was it? What
did you change it? I thought it was All Is Fair in Love and War.
I changed
Oh, gosh, I was going to say. It is true, A Simple Plan by Paul and Cara.
Yeah. So, initial observations. What do you got?
I mean, what we've been watching for the last few weeks, which is getting kind of boring, is just Cara and Polly. I feel like it's even more Cara, which is so annoying, because she's kind of annoying. She's working my nerves. I haven't said that in a while.
I'm going to talk about that bench later.
Yeah, I mean, they're obviously running the show right now. I got a theory, though. Maybe I'll bring that up at the end.
Oh, okay.
When it comes to that whole running the show thing.
All right. Well, I kind of jokingly called it a simple plan because I am now totally engrossed in this plan of Jordan and Tori's.
Oh, the other people, the other two.
Yeah, what I see is like the true kind of meta plan that's germinating right now.
A couple weeks ago,
he did.
Sure, and this is what he said he wanted. So, but
I don't know if it's crazy. It's like I'm like it's not simple at all. It's so meta. It's like it's never been tried something like this before. We're gonna
and that kind of ties into my theory though. That's what's interesting.
Ooh, okay. Well, we'll talk about that. All right. Another initial observation I had, and I'm sure you noticed this, dude, and you noticed this as well, dude. Nani is just falling apart, man. Nani's losing it, man.
We kind of knew it would come. I mean, hopefully her little tete-a-tete, did I use that right?
Oh my God, what the heck? You've been hanging around me too much, man. What the hell's going on here?
Right.
Wow,
anyway,
no, you did.
Did it help?
Yeah. Oh, wow, she used it right.
My vocabulary's growing.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Yeah. Well, I mean, but what do you like early in the season? You were like, Nani is super emotional. Like,
of course.
so
we kind of have been expecting it. However, I don't think she's quite lost it yet. And maybe her new bestie Josh will help her. Like,
oh my God, yeah, he was blowing some serious smoke up her ass, wasn't he, man? Like, they were all lies,
like her
dude.
Saving grace.
She's
right now.
weak, dude. She's a horrible player, and we saw it later on in the episode in the challenge. Here's another. This one really like Joss.
Oh gosh, so yeah, I have that at the beginning because we kind of saw that when everybody was talking, like Theo, Georgia, they're pissed obviously about, I mean not Theo and Georgia, they're pissed about Georgia. And it's like Theo and Jenny going off, talking about Kaylee sucking, all that stuff. Joss runs into the room with, who was it? I put it on here, whatever. He ran into the room with like Cara, Cam, that's who it was. And Cam even said, he's soft. Like,
dude,
Joss needs to get some balls, basically.
Dude, it's embarrassing, man. It's like, stop trying to be nice. Stop trying to like not offend anyone. It's like, he's already like too pretty.
I know.
Isn't that enough?
He already did it. It's like it's done. It's over with. Move on.
Dude.
And continue to do what you need to do or what you think you need to do to win the damn game. Like, or get to the final. I mean, he showed that like several times throughout the episode.
He almost looks like maybe like a tears formulating right there, dude.
It's like, don't do it if you're going to feel so bad about it, too. Like, do it and like just be like solid with your decision. So
let's get into the daily challenge.
Here we go, the challenge.
Temple Wall Traverse, which I thought was a kind of whack name personally, but
I know, I thought so too. No, the name was definitely.
But I
told you though in the previews that it looked like it was going to be a tough challenge. I mean, a rock wall.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Now I gotta say more often than not. These challenges, it's like TJ says you got to do this, that, and I'm like, huh? Like I would need to read like a handbook the night before to know what the fuck is going on.
All the
right,
rules,
dude. It's like you got to match this and your crop. Like what?
Yeah, so it's basically 6 climbing walls, and they're suspended 35 feet above water. So if you have the height fear, then you're screwed off the top, which happened with quite a few of them. And then like on each side of the walls, they had these tiles. You had to take the tiles off and then match them on the wall with the same Roman numeral or whatever. And then while they're doing that, you got the other team cranking the walls and like separating them or just moving them back and forth. So it's making it unstable. Definitely not the easiest challenge. You're having to use a lot of like upper body strength. And
now here's an interesting thing about that. So, normally it's an advantage to go last. Like, say, if there's two teams, you want to see that.
Right.
But in this case, it's like they had to work so hard
on
that first round, and then they got to climb after. Like,
that's so true. I didn't even think about that. Like, that they were already kind of beat. After, especially like CT.
Yeah. He was like, right.
Oh, gosh.
Now, again, I'm gonna call out Leroy again for being a punk.
He's one of those with the height fear.
I know.
I can't say anything.
I'm afraid of heights
stupidly though. Like stupidly. Like I'll be on a first floor and be like, I'm scared. It's ridiculous. However, there's something about water that I'm not quite as afraid of. I realized that when I was on the cruise and on that big ship, I was able to look down and not get bothered at all. But I'm a good swimmer, remember? And so water does not scare me.
But it's like I'm afraid of heights, but I'll go parasailing. So it's like, dude, it's like you gotta.
I think I could do that.
And I keep talking about Leroy just because he's not a player, dude. He's like a rider.
Well, he didn't even try, right? He was too scared
dude.
To try.
It's like I'm not down, dude.
Cara even was too scared though. Cara, she got on and then came back off, and then when she got back on, she fell. I mean, there was Zach being Zach
falls first.
Ashley fell.
Nani was completely useless.
Ninja obviously went forever and didn't fall for a while. Jordan got like 3 tiles out there before he fell.
Right.
Polly got some up there. Like, you know what I mean? Josh even got one.
Yeah. But I mean, they were riding Ninja, Polly, and Jordan.
With the cranking?
Well, no, they were. They got them.
Because they got 10 tiles.
Oh. Now this I want to bring up because it made me think of something you've said a few times throughout the season.
I know what you're about to say.
Dude, are you going to say it?
Is it the classic rock?
Yes! Oh my God, dude! Doobie Brothers, China Grove. Like, what is going on? It's always been like these very modern, it'll be like Billie Eilish, it'll be like... This whole season they've been doing this classic rock thing. I don't know. We're gonna ask Justin Booth. We're going to ask Justin Booth. We
gotta ask Justin Booth.
Yes.
Doing that. But I don't even know if the millennials know what these songs are.
I know. Maybe we're going to introduce the younger people. What
classic rock is, but we do, and it's great. They've thrown out some pretty damn good ones, and of course here in the USA, they had another one going, and I'm like, how is JD not really following?
Literally, I'm watching, and I'm like, oh my God!
And then you tell me immediately.
Now in this challenge, the UK reverted back to full suckitude.
Oh my God! Like
they were the
most
worst.
Of them fell off right away. Like first
Rogan.
I know, and then
and takes Tori out.
Rogan starts falling and then grabs Tori and takes her down with him. Tori's going to be one of your best ones. Tori probably could have gotten them at least 2, if not 3 towels, honestly. He takes her down with him. However, I've done the same thing. I've fallen down some stairs and took a dude with me, and I felt so bad, but my first instinct was to grab the guy, and we both tumbled down the stairs. So I was like, I feel you, Rogan. However, you suck.
And remind me never to walk downstairs next to this one.
I fall all the time.
Yeah.
But my favorite, I love my quotes. Ashley's quote was freaking awesome. When she was like, honestly, you could have put a bunch of toddlers who just learned to walk.
Oh, yeah.
And give them a glass of wine, and they would still do better than the Brits were doing.
4 different people called the Brit performance pathetic, and I was one of them.
And me and TJ as well, because TJ also said something. They only got 4 tiles. USA wins. TJ said...
US got 10 tiles.
Yes. But TJ said, you beat the brakes off the Brits. Thank God they suck. That was hysterical.
Dude, it was
I mean, he's just so over them losing and then not even trying. There were a few people also who did not try on that side as well. D.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
D got on and had a look of abject terror. And
Kaylee
then
was too scared.
Kaylee sucked.
The one
now, let's not let that just
That's
go.
Right.
Kaylee, who is at the center of some of these alliance things, dude, I'm telling you, anyone who brings Kaylee along to be a part of their alliance is a dumbass. And she's gone within 2 episodes.
Yeah, she's definitely not going to go to the final. They're going to get rid of her. And she's going to be the one that did all this work for them so that they could get to the final. But it happens a lot, people that can be easily manipulated. So
now, before we get into, like, all the tribunal action.
Right. Oh, here we go.
Let's hear a word from our sponsors. We'll be right back. To our sponsors. Now let's get right into this.
We're coming back.
Because So I talked about this last week. So, I asked the question, how are these tribunals going to get chosen now that the battle lines are so, obvious?
Now we're getting Now we're getting the arguing happening about the tribunal.
And right there, again, TJ having to be like, hold on. Oh, hey, shut up.
What the hell is the speaker about?
Right, dude.
But they have the numbers, so it's always going to be like Paulie and Cara. I feel like they'll go back and forth.
Now, but here's a fascinating thing to me. As much as I get, and you've been on point about them kind of running the game thus far, I'm fascinated though by the fact that they're able to run the game with other veteran big personalities. Like Ashley and Cam in particular, who are right now just kind of falling in lockstep
riding the wave of them.
Now it might be good strategy for them right now to be doing that.
Sure.
It's fascinating.
It's going to be fun to see what happens towards the end. If Rogan's right, where there's only 2 more eliminations after this one.
I know. So we're coming down the home stretch now, dude.
So who ended up being the tribunal? Of course.
It was Cara Marie. Paulie was the speaker, and he of course chooses Cara Maria.
Always chooses Cara.
And Zach.
What the hell? And then Zach.
Sweden.
Because he knows that Zach will just sit.
Yeah, I just want to go surfing, dude.
Okay.
So then we go to the deliberation. UK.
It's the same damn, it's like a broken record.
Dude.
Rogan continues to throw out Theo, which is so dumb, but they just, at this point though, I was kind of like, who, besides CT, where I'm like, it could be CT, he's not the best.
I'm going to talk about CT later also. No, I'm going to talk about, because CT's my boy.
That's another place.
CT's my boy.
That is another place to piggyback on Josh being soft, because he's like, I'm not voting. I've done enough burning this week, and I feel bad. I can't vote.
Sissy
but
boy,
he also
dude.
knew they already had the votes.
Just go get your beard trimmed and your eyebrows done, bitch.
He knew they already had the votes. He didn't have to do it. So, of course, they throw in Theo.
Right, and, Theo, kind of threw out the baby with the bathwater, and I don't blame him, dude. He was like, dude, if I'm Theo and I know I'm one of the best guys here, and they just keep throwing me in, I'm like, this bullshit, but
I wouldn't want to take my own chance though of winning the money, so I don't know as far as going I'll stay on our side and then make sure that none of you guys win this final. Well, then it's you're not going to win it either. But he said he would switch or stay and ruin their.
Yeah, I don't blame him for his remarks.
I think he should switch or should have.
But here's the thing that I would say about Theo. He took the strategy of not aligning himself with any alliance, really, and kind of being a lone wolf in the game and hoping that his performance could kind of... And he took that strategy. It didn't work out necessarily in this instance. Didn't work out,
but he got kind of far on his own, and I like that.
And he beasted. He won 3, eliminations already coming into this. So they choose him.
Yes. And then that's where Zach tells Cara, though, afterwards, I'm not throwing in a USA name. Y'all just don't even tell me your plan.
Which You know what? I don't. Do you have a problem with that?
Not at all.
I don't have a problem with that. It's like let them take the heat.
Do it.
Let them take the heat for whatever.
Yeah.
You know. But I want to say this: regardless of how things play out, the UK has so weakened their own team in the last 2 weeks. By taking out Georgia, taking out Theo, two of their top players.
Taking out. Oh yeah.
Yeah, they voted the players from their own team that they voted in.
I know, it's ridiculous.
It's crazy, dude.
Keeping Kaylee, but
and because here's my thing: are they better with Georgia or with D? They're better with Georgia.
I think so too.
Are they better with Rogan or Theo?
Challenge.
Theo,
of course.
So they basically.
The numbers has been calling this game the whole time.
Yeah. Rogan even admitted during the thing that I know we're playing a scared game.
A scared game.
Yeah.
A wimpy game. And he
know.
admitted it. That's what I like, though. I like where if you are playing like the strategic game, that you can at least admit that you do.
Good point. Okay, fair point.
Yeah,
fair point.
I've always liked that.
So the U.S. then decides we get to the elimination.
Yes.
And the U.S. decides to
BS in between there. We'll talk about that later.
Oh, yeah. The U.S. decides to throw in Jordan.
Yes, and Cara thought she's going to be funny and cute and be like, oh, we're throwing Josh. And Polly's like, what? And then she's like, just kidding. Of course it's Jordan.
You're so funny with your fucking makeup
you're so
and your
clever.
Fucking rat's nest of a hair. Yeah, I'm going hard on her from now on, dude. I can't stand her. They vote in Jordan. And
Jordan and Theo.
And then the elimination is called, as we alluded to in the open.
Oh yes.
Under the hammer.
Under the hammer.
And basically it's what? They gotta with a big sledgehammer.
A huge sledgehammer with these huge nail things, these spike things.
Right. And there's a light bulb under. They gotta hammer the thing through this wood until it hits the light bulb. How many of them? 12?
12 of them.
Okay, which is
12 of them, and whoever does it the first, fastest wins.
Again, I think probably 2 to 3 nails in, we're sitting on the side having beers. I would guess 1 to 2 nails would we get with the.
Oh, you mean if we were doing the.
Yeah, we're you know what? There's a cold beer. I'm done.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't gotten through one. Let's be honest. It's a pretty big freaking sledgehammer and nail or whatever.
Yeah. So they get started.
Right off the bat, they tell us though, Jordan's been in construction his whole life. Zach's he kicked my butt in a hammer.
Oh, he did.
He showed clips. And
yeah.
He definitely did. And at first, I thought they were kind of setting it up when they were doing that though. Theo was going to be the winner. Oh my God, we're going to get shot, and Theo was going to win. And then of course at the beginning they try to edit it a little bit. Theo's going pretty fast. He gets 3 pretty quickly.
I knew he was gonna. Because Theo's a great athlete, but he's kind of more like a lean track and field athlete. This is an upper body thing,
and it's precision. Is that the right word?
Wow, she's really next she's gonna be putting 4 to 5 syllables in the word. What?
But yeah, you had to be, if you were precise, getting that sledgehammer on the thing.
Jordan was like a metronome. He got a rhythm. Back.
Dude, Zach called him a nail gun. He was so efficient and just and Theo just started getting frustrated and started missing those nails.
Yeah, you could tell he was tired, his shoulder.
Where Jordan got all 12 of them and Theo got 7.
8 or something like that. But
maybe 8.
Here's the thing, dude. Again, I gotta, beyond just he won, Jordan does not have 2 hands, okay? I can't even, it's crazy. As much as I want to hate on the kid for talking all the shit he talks, it's dude won a thing against a 6'4", lean, athletic bruh from the UK, hitting a sledgehammer, and the dude literally has 1 1/3 hand. Okay, I can't give him enough props for the way he killed it. So
Theo loses, he goes bye-bye.
And let's get the and we can't, dude. We're I hope this wasn't his last appearance on the show, but if it is, he has shown out. He has performed well all the seasons that he's been on. He beasted in eliminations this season.
Yeah,
I gotta give it up to Theo. He is one of my favorites.
He's already seems to have taken all the situation well so far. So.
Yeah, so But Theo's gone.
And then we get the fun, happy
Yeah,
which
yeah.
I felt like I told you this, that I felt like they were kind of setting it up early on because obviously we knew like way long ago this was going to happen. And then when Jordan and Tori were sitting there and they were kind of making fun of the other crew and they were like, we're just best friends, we're just super close. I was like, something's going to happen tonight.
It kind of caught me off guard because like I thought when a couple of episodes ago when they kind of did the joking thing at the bar. And then Jordan was like, no. I was like, oh, maybe that was just rumor, and that's not actually going to happen. But as we saw...
You did. I even wrote it down before I went to commercial.
Oh, are you serious? Oh, my God. Wow. All right.
But it was really sweet. I mean, he was basically like, nothing would make me happier than watching these guys, like, going back over to the USA and, like, sabotaging it for them so that they don't win. But what would actually make me happier, and pulls out the box, sticks it on his knee. Tori seemed very shocked. Like, she really did not know that it was going to happen.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Obviously, she says yes. Everybody's happy. Even people you wouldn't think Polly was happy.
Except... And
Cora, of course, has to make a comment. But even Polly called her out, like, really? You're going to go there right now? Like, this is a happy thing.
Yeah, so that was a great moment for the challenge.
And then after that, it was great. They're sweet. I told you, I do like them as a couple.
Yeah.
And I know that Jordan does have this good, sweet side. He switched.
Yes, the first turn, or the second turncoat. Yeah.
He follows his fiance.
And this goes back to what I was saying earlier in the episode. Like, this is such a meta thing. Like, I love it just as an observer.
Well, let's hope it works out a little bit in their favor. Poor Zach, though, did look like he was going to cry now that Jordan's left the other side. I don't know if you saw that close-up of Zach, but he looked like he was going to cry.
Well, we'll see what happens. Let's get real quick into the MVP and LVP. I'm going to start it off. MVP, as if you couldn't tell from that last speech I just gave, Jordan is my MVP.
True. I mean, he killed it in the rock climbing thing again with one hand. And then he killed it in the elimination. I mean, he's solid. I mean, hopefully he's got a good plan going. Like, we're switching and all of that's going to kick in and help. And
who's your, was he your MVP also?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Who's your LVP?
I can go with that. Who is my LVP? Oh, Nani. Nani probably just she's kind of losing it.
Good call. Yeah, you know
Josh.
what, man? I didn't. Yeah, she actually. I was gonna say Rogan, because he took out. Not only did he lose fast, but he took out Tori.
Totally.
But I'm gonna. He was my LVP. But I'm gonna give an honorable mention to useless Nani. So final takeaway.
Final takeaway is who goes first.
I'll start it off because yours is really good. I think that's something we're gonna talk to Justin Booth about.
Yes, we're definitely talking to Justin about that.
I have two final takeaways. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Cara Maria Sorbello. There's a special place in Challenge Hell for you. Okay. Yeah, I went there.
Dang, that's
I went there, girl. I mean, what a horrible human being she is, dude. I mean, it's like, because on various seasons, like, she's been a different kind of asshole in various seasons. Like, there's been seasons where she's been like, such a boo-hoo, woe is me, everyone should feel sorry for me, asshole. And like, this season, she is like an asshole. Like, she...
You know what it is? She's got... So, before she was insecure. Tried to act like she wasn't, but she was very insecure. Now she's got this confidence, but I think it comes from Polly.
It's all from Polly.
Yeah, so she's got this confidence. Because
like remember,
even like more like whatever.
Remember in our season preview, I was talking about how she hijacked a season based on being butthurt about Kyle and hers down.
Oh, right. That's
so she was a different kind of asshole that season.
I'm telling you,
it's like, dude, she is just like a thankless bench. I can't stand her, and I really think after this season, like she's
still gonna come back.
I'm not saying she should never come back. I'm just saying she needs to take her ass somewhere and sit down for like a season or two, at least one season.
Give us a break.
Yeah, we're done with Cara Maria. My other final takeaway, and this is the one that, you know, it kind of hurts my heart to say it.
Oh no.
You know, Chris Tamburello is my boy, and I will always be down with CT. I think he's playing what could be termed a quiet game. I don't think it's a quiet game. I think it's an invisible game, except for the witty repartee.
He got put on the other team that he didn't even know anybody, like,
dude,
for real.
He is literally like, if he could fade into the wallpaper and be just like, you don't...
He did. I mean, even though he sucked once he got on the wall, like, when he was down there cranking, he had to take it from Theo. Like, he was trying at least to get the... He's not, I think we can both agree he's not the CT of old. I mean...
I think we can both agree. And he's not really, like, he's just kind of lying. I'm not even calling it lying in the weeds. Because lying in the weeds to me means you're being quiet while kicking ass.
You're hiding.
Here he's hiding. He's trying to so I don't know. I have a problem with that.
We'll see what happens with him.
Now.
What I got a problem with.
Uh-oh.
And, I mean, Justin can take offense or not.
Oh,
I don't care, Justin
boy. Don't take offense.
I mean, obviously, we love the show. We're sitting here talking about it.
Right.
I mean, I love the show. But I got a life. I got other things to do. I got other shows to watch. Why does the show have to be an hour and a half? Why?
I have to
It
concur.
was never an hour and a half before. It was only an hour. You got all these lame fill-ins. What we have going on. Ooh. They were at the bar. Nothing even happened at the bar. Jordan and Tori, that's when they were talking about, which I think this is MTV setting it up, but they're talking about their love affair. And then Nani talking to Jenna in a phone room. Who even knew they had a phone room? I thought they were supposed to not be able to talk to any of their people.
Of course, I like saying my girl Jenna.
Of course you love seeing Jenna. None of that was necessary. I'm telling you, I feel like they could take like 30 minutes out of the show.
For sure.
I thought for sure once we started getting lower on people, because I thought, okay, they got
that they would
cut it back down for us. Guys, come on. How are you going to continue to stretch this?
Strong words. Strong words.
Cut the show back to an hour, please.
I got one more final takeaway, and this is kind of feels crazy for me to say, but I'm officially rooting for Jordan and Tori. I am. I love them.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, no, I love this. They're taking such an unorthodox strategy. I don't know if it's gonna work. It could all implode next week, but like I'm invested in it now.
I'm hoping that my theory isn't necessarily correct. It was just what I was thinking about when I was on the way over here. That what if this whole time though, all of them had like a thing going, and this was a plan the whole time to get Americans on the Brit side so that it's going to be guaranteed an American wins.
Oh my gosh.
Because now you got CT and Tori and Jordan. So what if like Polly, all of them were like, look, let's start getting our people over there.
That would be like the most meta thing that ever happened on the channel. Then you just
don't have a chance of a Brit winning at all because it's going to be an American.
Wow.
I don't know. It just hit me. Like, who knows? Probably not. I mean, they seem to really hate each other, but it'd be funny if it wasn't that they all hated each other like they did.
No, that would literally be like the season finale. We would be talking about this the greatest season that ever happened. Maybe not that crazy, but it would be so meta and so like wow, subversive and crazy.
You know, another quick thing, we don't have to talk about this long, but Dee and Rogan, what happened to them?
Oh my God, that's right. Holy shit!
A lot of shit. I know. I noticed a lot of things.
That's right.
But I haven't seen them be like talk about each other. Like even when they were at the bar, Rogan, they weren't sitting together.
Right. And for that matter, what happened to Lee and Cam? They're not really focusing on that as much. I mean,
those kind of got on my. I like Leroy and Cam, but Dee and Rogan, I think.
Yeah, that was disgusting.
I just was like, what happened?
That was like Maylocks worthy for sure. All right, so next week, I'm very excited about next week.
What about?
Only one of the most seminal classic challenges of the history of the show, Hall Brawl.
Huh? The two girls are gonna go like
Hall Brawl. Come on.
What is that?
It's what they call a headbanger.
I thought they said hard brawl, but
Hall Brawl.
It's
like where they're in a like narrow thing and
Hall Brawl.
I need something that's over there, you need something that's over here, and we gotta like run through each other.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a big thing with the girls.
So I'm just praying they put Cara Maria in there with Jenny.
Oh,
That's what I want to see,
or
dude.
Maria and Tori.
And
I don't want to see Tori gone, but that would be real good because they hate each other.
I just want to see, like, dude, I want to see somebody get. Remember when CT would be? Oh man, I just want to see a hall brawl with young CT. I don't know about this CT, but we'll see.
Can't wait to see who it is.
And also, we're seeing more tears from D.
But it seems like maybe she's crying about Polly and not Rogan, like I thought, like before. But we'll see. We'll have to see what she's crying about. She's always crying again.
All right. Well, that has been another episode of Bama in the Butterverse.
I'm Kristi Ard.
I've been JD Butter. We want to, of course, thank our executive producer, Lisa Welch, our producer, director, Ben Emperado.
Like us.
Yes, share us. Like,
watch
subscribe.
Us.
Like
comment.
love us. Come through.
Reviews.
Come holla. Come hang out. Be our in-studio audience.
Yes.
Word is bond. For Kristi Ard, I've been JD Butter. We are out of here. Peace.
Bye, y'all.